Hi Floppycatters, I thought it was time to do another video of online kitten scams and how appropriate right before Christmas season to be publishing this because that's when these things are so popular. You're going to run into online kitten scams by just Googling, a Ragdoll cat breeder, a Persian cat breeder, so on and so forth. They will run ads on Google, YouTube, Facebook. There are scammers that create fake Facebook groups. I mean, the group isn't fake, but what they're trying to sell is fake. And then there are now even rescues that claim to be actual purebred rescues, but they are not. They are people that are scamming you to believe that they are. So let's go back to the basics, how this all happens. The internet has become a popular place to buy and sell pets, including kittens, and especially purebred kittens and puppies. However, the rise of online pet sales comes with a growing problem of scams. Be cautious when buying a kitten online. So there's a rise of online pet sales because of the convenience. Buying online is convenient and allows you to browse a wider selection. Accessibility. Online marketplaces make it easier to find a kitten even if you live in a rural area. And then demand. The demand for kittens has increased, leading to a surge in online sales. This was definitely over the pandemic. And anybody that wants to sell you a kitten from a shopping cart, absolutely say no. Even if they are a legitimate breeder, no. It's like never ever put a kitten in a shopping cart and check out. That too is just no. All right, I mentioned these, and believe me, there's way more possibilities for other things out there that I haven't listed here. But fake Craigslist ads, scammers post fake ads with photos of adorable kittens. Facebook groups posting as legitimate breeders or rescues may be run by scammers. And these are just like crazy. I mean, there's so many of them. I don't even know how to stop it. And Facebook really doesn't seem to care, to be honest. I have submitted report after report after report, and I will get like an auto response saying that, Facebook didn't think that the page in question or group in question was a problem. So that's a problem too, is that Facebook, YouTube, etc. are allowing these scammers to do what they do, and then they're flourishing. These are also the people that scam or that spam a legitimate page like Floppycats page, people that will, get on a popular post and then they'll say, hey, have you checked out this like Ragdoll rescue group or Ragdoll kittens for adoption group? I think you'd really like it. And then that's how they draw you in. And if you're not aware of how that works, then you end up getting scammed. There's also rescue websites. Fake websites may claim to be reputable rescue organizations. You send them a fee for the rescue and then never get a cat. And then fake breeder websites. Scammers make fake websites posing as breeders with kittens to sell. So what they do is they will take, let me show you an example. This is not the example. This is my website, but I wanted to show you how many websites I have on here that are scammers. These have been turned into me every day for I don't know how long. For years now, I guess. And you'll see it just goes on and on and on. And most of them are like weird home of Ragdoll kitten. Like it's things that native English speakers wouldn't say. And then if they get caught with a certain, name, like if somebody finds them on here or whatever, then they just change it to something different. So Ragdoll's Farm, and then they change it to Premier Ragdoll Kittens. So let's go ahead and take a look at their site. This is how you know it's fake. I wanted to show you what they do. So they take pictures from either Instagram or Facebook or a breeder's website. A lot of times what they like to do is like take photos from a Spanish-speaking breeder and use those in English, or from a Korean breeder and use those in English, because if you're searching for words, you're in English, it's only going to give you words in English. And likewise, if you're searching in Korean or Spanish, those words are only going to be in Spanish or Korean. So it's really easy for them to take these photos from another country or another language being spoken and use it on their website and look like it's legitimate. Lots of times, like, for example, a real breeder would have kittens all the same age and pretty much a similar look. So, like, you're not going to get this variety of color patterns in a ragdoll kitten litter. This ragdoll kitten is definitely not from the same mother and father as the other ones. It has a completely different look. And that's my eye for doing this for 17 years. This is a solid, which is not even going to be a ragdoll anymore. Anyway, it doesn't matter. These are all photos that are stolen from someone else and being used on their website. But you can see how legitimate it looks, and to an untrained eye, it really looks legitimate. Until you start reading things, like, look at this, available puppies. What? I thought I was on a website about cats. So what this tells me is that they also have scam websites for puppies, and they've just copied the website and traded it out. And that is obvious a lot of times when you read what they've written. A lot of times they'll have like puppies in here instead of kittens, because all they do is find and replace what, to match whatever site it is, if it's cats or dogs. Then you have cats that aren't ragdolls at all. These are, I think, Persians. So there's lots of evidence, like somebody who is serious about the breed and who has taken their time to invest in good quality cats is not going to have grammar errors and all sorts of problems on their website. The reason this works so well is because kittens have an emotional appeal. So scammers prey on people's desire to own a kitten, and then they'll try to make it urgent, because obviously the more quickly they get you to put down a deposit, then the less you have time to go and research and figure out if it's a scam or not. So they create a sense of urgency, claiming the kitten needs a home quickly, or somebody else is interested, so you need to pay the deposit now, etc., etc. And then they try to build trust by providing fake testimonials or reviews. They'll also say things like, we'll have the shipping company call you, and the shipping company is probably their cousin that's getting, a spiff from the whole thing as well. And then you pay an extra like $200 or $300 for that. And the kittens are always very low priced. Like, not a reputable, legitimate breeder would never price a kitten at the prices that scammers price them at, because that's how they also suck you in, is you think you're getting a deal on a kitten. Warning signs to look out for: unrealistic prices. Like I said, they're usually under market value. Lack of communication. The seller can be unresponsive or avoids questions about the kitten, or avoids showing you more photos or videos of the kitten. Now, how I explained how if they take kitten photos or kitten videos from a Facebook page from a real breeder, or from an Instagram from a real breeder, then they will have more videos. But a lot of times, like, if you ask for more photos, if to an untrained eye, it can look like it's the same cat, but it will be a completely different cat. So if photos appear to be copied from other websites, are poorly edited on a scammer's website. And then I mentioned this earlier, but poor English scammers are usually not from the US, UK, or Australia. So you can quickly pick up on the fact that they're not native English speakers. I'm assuming that the people that are watching this video are in the US, UK, or Australia. There might be some South Africans, but that's why I listed those. So how do you protect yourself? Well, you can research sellers, verify the seller's identity, and check for online reviews. Use secure payment methods. Avoid sending cash or wire transfers. Use trusted payment platforms. However, most of these people are using Zelle, and that's a good sign that you might be dealing with a scammer. So I wouldn't use Zelle, or I would triple check or figure out, basically you can just send me the link. Send me the link to their website and I will tell you if it's a scam. I have not messed up yet on telling someone that it's a scam or not, but there was one time, and that's when I found out about the Korean breeder. I was like, this website is fishy. I don't understand it. There's something that doesn't seem right to me, but I don't know what it is. It does seem like a legitimate breeder. And then that's when I figured out they had stolen all their photos and information from a Korean breeder, which I would have never found anyway, because I'm not going to search in Korean for anything because I don't speak the language. So I wouldn't have the desire or need to. And then it's also important to meet the seller in a public place to see the kitten in person if you're, buying from in town. Now, if you're searching for ragdolls, I do have a recommended breeder list. So readers over the 17 years have sent me, raving reviews about certain breeders. So you can always write an email to me, request a list for your state or surrounding states, and I will send that to you. If you have been scammed, you can report the scams. I will include a link or 2 links below where you can report scams, but you obviously want to contact local law enforcement and online platforms. Be sure to report to Facebook or Instagram or Craigslist, wherever you got scammed. And then also share your experience to warn others about potential scams, which is really important, but a lot of people don't want to do it because they're so embarrassed that they got scammed, which is unfortunate as well. So in conclusion, you want to stay vigilant, be skeptical of deals that seem too good to be true, trust your instincts, and be cautious when dealing with strangers online, and take your time and do research before buying a kitten. This is a 15 to 20 year investment. This is also it is a huge emotional and physical responsibility. Take your time getting a new kitten. Don't rush into it. Make sure that you are dealing with a legitimate, reputable breeder, because there's also legitimate breeders that are not reputable. And a true breeder is going to care about the health of their kittens. They're going to have the breeding cats genetically tested and make sure that they aren't passing on any genetic diseases. So I'm going to go into some examples of other scams. Here is the rescue site that I told you about. So it looks super legitimate. We use cookies to ensure that we give you the best experience on our website, and then it all looks like it would be completely legitimate. And I have been emailed by at least 3 people who have fallen for this, where they have given them cash or whatever. They've given all of their information because they want to adopt a cat. And then let's just click on that. Look how legitimate this looks. Foster agreement application, and goes through all of it. But look at the name of this thing. Ragdoll Rescue Connection Home. No native American speaker native English speaker, is going to name a Ragdoll Rescue Connection Home. You can just tell that it's not legitimate from that. And then I'm not sure where it says, to give money. All right, here, this is where you can donate to this fake rescue if you want. But a lot of people have given their information on that adoption application, and then they're horrified to find out that this is a scam and they gave $200 or whatever. So this is one of the new ways that they're doing some kitten scams. When somebody sends me a link, this is how I immediately know this navigation menu up top is a classic scammer one. Home, available kittens, purchase process, delivery process, health guarantee, testimonials, contacts. I don't even look at the rest of even though welcome to Kittens Farm, again, doesn't make any sense. I don't even look at the rest of the website. I immediately know that it's a scammer. But here's the thing. Scammers can watch this video just like you're watching this video. So I'm giving them information on how to make their websites even better and more foolproof by telling you this. So it's, it's a catch-22 because they'll end up benefiting from that. Look how many kittens, Mancoon kitten isn't even spelled right. That isn't a Mancoon kitten anyway. So hopefully I've given you some information there. Now I have some Craigslist examples because I wanted you guys to see Craigslist. So this is an example of, this could potentially be an actual person that has a cat for sale, but why wouldn't I want to buy this? Not neutered, unregistered male kitten. We are looking to trade for one exactly the same. This is scary because an unregistered male ragdoll means that they bought the cat as a pet and did not tell the person, that the legitimate breeder that they bought it from, that they were going to breed it. So they are already kind of like breaking the rules, if you will. So more than likely they haven't had the kitten tested genetically to make sure its DNA is okay and it's not going to create, a bunch of kittens that have problems and then a bunch of cat owners that are heartbroken because their cat died at 2 years old. This is just not a good thing. And anybody wanting to trade kittens on Craigslist are not serious about the breed. They don't care about the breed. They don't care about making the breed better. They are just there for the dollar. And that scares me. Now this person looks like a legitimate breeder because they have watermarked all of their photos, and these kittens look precious and healthy. And then they have their website there as well. This might be just another way for them to find people to come to their website. So there can be legitimate, okay breeders. I don't know this breeder. I'm not recommending this breeder, etc. But that's another example. If they're on Facebook and Instagram, it's a better sign that they are a legitimate, reputable breeder. And in this case, I believe that this person is a legitimate, reputable breeder. Now this one was interesting. I have a male and female ragdoll available. Parents have DNA health tested and registered. So this is a good sign here. So I'm wondering, is this person a breeder? For more information, please contact me. There's a rehoming fee. Please do your research on the price of ragdolls. They aren't free. I feel like that can be said in a much nicer way, but we're not here to criticize that, I guess. I still wouldn't. I mean, I might reach out to this person if this cat registered with me in my heart or something like that. Like certain cats pull at my heartstrings, then I might reach out. But in general, I don't think you should buy a cat from Craigslist ever. Now I say that, and then I found this guy. Oh my goodness, look at his face. And he's got a cute little blaze. This boy is super sweet and absolutely stunning. He's 5 years old and neutered. He's a blue point mitted with a blaze. His family couldn't keep him, so we are rehoming him for them. Feel free to call or text with questions. This is the same cat in every photo. I don't know who we are. I don't know if they are a rescue. I don't know. So I would have to look into all of that. I don't know if it's a family friend that's rehoming him or whatever, but this is a good looking cat. And in the 17 years that I've had Floppycats, I have had people tell me that they got their cat off of Craigslist, like in a situation like this. So I would just be super cautious. Make sure the cat's been cleared by a vet before you take him home, and even offer to pay for a vet to look him over. And especially if you can, have your vet look them over because your vet. There's lots of ways to avoid being scammed. And just to be clear, there's a difference between being scammed, meaning there's absolutely no cat, you've been completely scammed out of your money, than getting a cat that's like that's unwell or has health problems. You've still gotten the cat. You're not scammed in the sense that there's no cat, because that's what a lot of people get confused about. So it's always good to just do your research, make sure it's all right. Send me an email. I will do my best to try to figure it out for you. If you have any doubt in your mind, if you have that bad feeling in your stomach, just no. The answer is no. Don't try to justify it. Don't try to figure it out. Just move on. There's plenty more cats out there. And obviously there's plenty of cats in shelters that need your help as well. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Please share tips below in the comments to help other people that are watching this video and trying to figure out if they're being scammed. I try to respond to scam emails very quickly. My email is info@floppycats.com. My name is Jenny, and be sure when you write to me that you send me the link. A lot of people send me like a screenshot, or they send me the whole conversation with somebody, but they never send me the actual URL link to the website in question. And same with Facebook pages. So many people send me screenshots from Facebook pages or screenshots from, Facebook Messenger chat sessions, and I'm like, no, I can't do anything with that. So be sure to send me the actual link so I can check out the group or the page or the website. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.